He still hadn't went live yet.
You don't know nothing about any kind of culture of other places.
Mexican food. They make good tacos.
She thinks everything's bubble gum and lemon drops. I told her they will still people like that like to shrink the
Yeah,
head.
I wasn't thinking.
Or
I could have told him to hit the live button. But here we go. Go ahead, Kenny. You can play
that's
it.
what I told her. But she said, "Yeah, I want to get off this."
Let me see. Trying to
Hi,
find it.
guys. How are you?
Hey guys. Hang
Another
on.
episode of
Come and take a ride with Ron Sees America. Yeah, come and take a ride with Ron Sees America. Ron Sees America.
All right, guys. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Crystal. I'm with Destinations Delight, and I ride shotgun with Ron Sees America. And who is this lovely guy right over here?
I'm Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oaks, and I ride shotgun with Ron Sees America.
All righty. So for all of you shotgunners out there, welcome to the next step of live streams. Sorry for our technical difficulties. We had a little bit of problem here pushing that button. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, we here in Michigan are fixing to get a massive snowstorm, at least 12 to 18 inches from where I am from. And Kenny, what is your weather like over there in North Kakalaki?
It is windy, rainy, stormy. It's been thundering and lightning, and it's been raining like cats and dogs here.
That's right, people. If you're missing your cats and dogs, head on over to North Carolina and you might be able to find them. All right, Kenny, let's jump in the chat and let's say hello to some of our fellow friends. We have Ashley Ratliff.
Hello, Ashley.
And Hawkins Family Adventures.
Hawkins Family Adventures.
We have Jolly Matilda.
Hello, Jolly. And Land Cloud Adventures, Nate.
Yep.
Linda Barker.
Hello.
Mellow Nomadic Adventures.
With a Fit for Expedition raid. Thank you, Greg, and thank you, Marshall.
Thank you, Greg, for the Fit for Expedition for the raid.
Yeah,
and got Ava Potterfield and friends. Hey,
Hi.
Ava. Got let's see, got SJD News.
That's Scott's new channel. Welcome in,
As
Scott.
Scott.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
He's also formerly known as Scott Jacobson Appreciation.
That is correct.
That's where I remember him from.
Back in the olden days. That's what you were going to say, weren't you?
Yep. And got Cookie. Hope
Hello,
all
Cookie.
has been.
How are you?
Hope all has been going well with you, Cookie. Prayers for you for sure. And got Lucretia, Life of
Hi.
Lucretia, formerly known as Burning Up the Roads.
Yes.
She Devil Adventures, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy. Fairy Dust. Brene.
Hello, Miss Brene.
Amanda just chilling.
Hi. How are you? Welcome aboard.
Danny D. Hey, Danny D. And scrolling. Lillian. Lily. Hey, Lily.
Hello. Ava
Oh.
Potterfield and friends.
There's a long time no see. I haven't seen in a while. The Northwoods RV Life.
RV Life. Hi, Corey and Lori.
Yeah. Yep. And let's see.
I
Scrolling.
think Mo Bang for your buck is in the house. Oh, and look, there's Ron Sees America.
There's the host in the chat.
The hostess with the mostest. Entrusting his channel in with us two fantastic duo right here. So, Kenny, we'll get back to chat here in a few. let's talk about this nomadic experience that you and I have both got to say we have done it. We've got to
Yes.
see what this hype is all about. I spent 3 weeks out there. How long did you spend?
About 2.
Okay. So kind of about the same amount. You got to do the whole Q thing where I
Yeah.
got to be in Q and a little bit of Blythe and a little bit of Ehrenberg and then back to the Q, a little bit of Havasu and all of that area. What are your takeaways from it? What did you think about all of it?
I definitely loved the climate. I loved the atmosphere.
The climate, was it warm out there?
Yeah, it was warm, and it didn't, and it got like 65 to 70 degree weather, even warmer throughout the day. But now keep in mind, now I do remember it getting cold at night. It like got down to like 30s and 40s at night. But during the day, in the wintertime, like here in Tennessee and North Carolina, places like that where you got lower climate or whatever you want to call it, you don't have the dry heat like you do in Arizona. And
Correct. Okay, so from my experience, I didn't get the pleasures of having the really warm weather because if we had that kind of weather, your girl here would be running around in the bathing suit top. However, I was in a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a hat, and a jacket because it was chilly. It made me sit in the sun as I got beautiful rays of sunshine on my face. And, we did have some good days. We did a phenomenal hike. I had a very nice host that hosted me for the 3 weeks with all of our friends. And, we got to travel. We got to go on this gorgeous canyon hot spring hike. That's right. Actually, it's considered a warm spring, but it was gorgeous. We found ourselves giggling and cutting up about who was going to fall and trip over a rock or who was even going to, if the water comes barreling through the canyon side, who was going to get up the rock the fastest. And of course, me, I'm from Michigan. We used to climb trees up here, I said, I could scale a rock. No problem. I didn't try it. Yeah, like Marshall said, we even went to an RV show and they got to see the RV of my dreams. Hopefully, I will be able to purchase something like that in 2025. That is my goal. Kenny, you
Yes.
have trivia questions for tonight?
I do. Question number.
Hold on. Marshall, or here, maybe I can do it. Hold on. I just want to put the marks in chat.
Okay.
I know I got StreamYard open or YouTube open. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Ask away, Kenny.
I didn't hear it. So, question 1, it says, which member of our YouTube community members works at which one of our meetup venues? Now, this is not a multiple choice answer.
So read the question one more time.
Which member of our YouTube community members works at which one of our meetup venues?
So which one of our YouTube community members works at one of our YouTube meetup venues? And remember, we all go by what is said on Fordman's side of the screen.
Yeah. Let's see. Hang on. I need to pull that up.
Okay, so while you're looking, yes, and you guys know, if you have fellow meetups coming up and you need to get that out there, get with Marshall so he can get it up there.
It looks like Linda Barker has come in there with the correct answer. Troy. It camp maintenance guy.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very, very
yes.
nice.
Yes, that is correct. So, Linda Barker, you got that one.
Very nice. Very nice. So, Kenny, what was your favorite food that you had while you were out there in the queue
Favorite food?
that somebody had cooked?
I guess it was probably the guacamole dip that Van Life Voyages had made.
Oh, I thought you didn't like avocados.
Well, I tried. Somebody had tempted me to try
Mhm.
theirs, so I tried theirs, and it was pretty good. Hey, Rod, how are
Howdy.
you?
Howdy. I
Uh,
thought about just sitting here and we're letting y'all have the show and let y'all have it because woo. Boy, I was busy getting caught an hour earlier than normal, and yeah, it's quite of a little adventure just getting ready and getting here right now. So I thought I might just let y'all take it, but figured I'd come up here and say hi.
I could tell you what my favorite dish was to have living out there for 3 weeks in the nomadic life. If any of you ever get the pleasure of eating this man's asparagus or his green beans, they will definitely make your tongue slap your
Who you talking
brain.
Who are you talking about?
well, I will
Don't quit
admit,
goofing off.
I will admit, Mobang for your bucks. he makes
Hey,
some
Cookie.
pretty
you're
doggone
doing
good
well, sir.
egg rolls too.
Oh, yes. His egg rolls are right up there to Ron's cooking. It's like
Yeah,
heaven.
don't tell
on
everybody
earth.
that. I'll have to cook at the meetups, and I'm not there to cook.
That's okay. You can just cook for me and I won't tell nobody.
Yeah.
Guys, next meetup, cooking at my camp. Shh, don't tell Ron.
How's everybody? It's good to see everybody. Yeah, a little
I
rough
did
start
good.
there,
About
but,
yourself, Ron?
hey, none of us are professionals, and we just do the best we can, and then when it doesn't go right, we just work right on through it. Hey, Marshall, and hello, Bernie, and Nate, and Kenny.
Yes.
You're in the chat as well, huh?
Yeah,
Danny D.
I'm in there on my second channel. What I usually try to do is I usually try to split it between that channel and my Ford Man channel. So
Okay. Anyway, Crystal. So, what were your favorite dinners besides those the ones that I cooked? Thank you, Marsha. Appreciate that.
You know, I really have to say my favorite dinner is when we all got together and just brought a dish to pass. Just the camaraderie and the friendship
That's
and
easy for you to say.
the gratitude that
Camaraderie.
went in. Yeah, that's it. That went into all of that. You know, it really shows people and what they can do living the nomadic life and not having a full standard kitchen to cook in. Like I watched how Mobang did all of his stuff, and I watched
Right.
how Brene did all of her stuff, and watched how you cooked your stuff. And, you know, just as you get to go around to the different camps and watch people kind of prep their meals and cook their meals, it's really eye-opening for somebody who is me and sticks and bricks, who has a full-size stove, refrigerator, and everything at my beck and call. It's really different when you go from this to the nomadic lifestyle, and you learn
is. I
to
mean,
carry
yeah,
less
there's-
is more.
Yeah, the less is more, and it is if you like cooking yourself a good meal and not have something, perhaps out of a box or a microwavable or just with hot water in a bowl. It is work intensive to get that done. I don't mind it because the payoff's worth it for me because I try to cook as well as I can when I'm in that situation because it literally is a comfort situation where you've made a meal for yourself and perhaps for a couple of others, and it's very labor intensive when you're down to what you have in your vehicle in order to make a good meal. And so you might have to go out to the store and you might have to purchase everything that you need for dinner before you can even start cooking it. So that would be the first step. Unless you have a refrigerator or they have the refrigerators that look like coolers. But unless you have that stuff, you have to go get it right before you cook it. And then you have the prep work and all that stuff. And then most of the time you have I use an 8-inch frying pan for almost everything I cook. And you have to get it done in very few things to get it done. And, over time you pretty much learn how to do it. And it becomes routine, even though it's always labor intensive.
Yeah. Or like Mo Bank said, or we borrow things from our fellow campers.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, you're going to eat one of these egg rolls, right? Give me a spoon.
Right. And I'll be honest with you. I just love how the friendship, I went from being friends with everybody through doing this to being out there with one-on-one with everybody. And I think your friendship grows even stronger. Like, I don't consider the ones that I met out there that we hung out with just friends. They are family to me. You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's what I like to feature in my trivia questions. I always try to ask questions related to people who are a part of our core and our larger community, who also have YouTube channels and watch out because they might not always have a YouTube channel. They may be someone who is a loyal supporter in the chat boxes beside all your streams. So, here is somebody in the house now. Charlie Grace. Hey, how you doing, Charlie Grace? Good to see you.
Hey, Charlie Grace.
Avery Potterfield, hello. I'd like to just offer a First Friday's note of apology to you. I know we accidentally stepped on your stream tonight, and I was over there watching for a little bit, and I'm just sorry that happened, and we'll try to do better next time for you. So sorry about that. We got Mo Bang. Hey, Tim. Hey, Nate. Nate texted me on the phone and said they jumped everything up ahead of ours, so you might want to get ready. And I said, oh God. And so Nate was sending the distant early warnings to me. Hello, Alan Schaefer. Thank you for being here. You're always a great supporter. I appreciate you being here every time I see you. All right, let's
howdy, Rat Pack. What's going on?
Hey, Troy. So
Kenny's on question number 2, just so you know.
Yep. Go ahead, Kenny. Kenny. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Skip.
Last time I looked in that camera, it was $3.
To skip to I think it's the third one. You know what I'm queuing in on?
Yeah. Okay.
Red Lobster biscuits.
Go ahead. Go ahead with the one that was related to. Go ahead.
Okay. Which one of our nomadic family is pursuing their bucket list item, which is to the Northern Lights?
Which one of our nomadic family friends is pursuing his bucket list item of seeing the Northern Lights? It's on the YouTube output. Will be the official answer.
Land Cloud Adventures has got it in there correct.
No, you don't. No, I think he's disqualified from that one. It's a race to be the one to beat. Yeah, Nate's disqualified from that
Oh,
one.
good.
Sorry, Nate. That's a given.
Well, let's
Yeah, I put them wild cards in there, so we have a shakeup in the score. And
Danny
and-
D.
and,
Danny D is the second one that got it.
what do you think, Nate? Are you good with that? Hey, boondocking with boomers. As a matter of fact, you guys, Lance and Matt of Fat Matt Adventures were going to join me tonight, but they ended up not being able to make it. So, and it's a good thing because they would have been sitting there on a dead live stream an hour late. Yeah, we got started a little bit early, guys. Boondocking with Boomer. That's Lance, and let's see who else we got. Troy. Said, hey, Lillian. Hi, Sandra. I saw you earlier, Sandra. Okay, so anyway, that was the correct answer is Nate. Whoever got that besides Nate on the
Danny
YouTube
D.
output wins that question. So anyway, so yeah, cooking just about everything when you're a nomad or you semi nomad, travel most of the year, if not all of it. It is it's a very labor intensive thing to do, and you constantly have to. I mean, you have to prep. You know, you have to when you prep your stuff, and you got to after you eat. You got to clean all that stuff up. So there's that. So, you know, the preparation for just dinner, if you have to go to the grocery store and depending on how far away that is, and if it's just close by, it's going to be to the grocery store, get what you're going to cook, prepare what you're going to cook it, eat it, and then clean the dishes. And you're talking about a 2-hour ordeal.
You know, if we're really talking about, now that I had a few minutes to think about this, the most favorite dish while I was out there, like tongue watering, slap your brain type of dish.
Kenny.
That
listen to this.
amazing pizza that we had in Quartzsite in that bar. And it was delicious the next morning as well for breakfast.
Pizza for breakfast. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's pizza time somewhere in the world, ain't it?
That just like 5 o'clock somewhere.
I love pizza.
That's nice.
So we're gonna try to get Matt and Lance back next first Fridays, the beginning of the first Friday of next month, where they will be throwing down for the second time on the U.S. Canadian. Did I call it Canadian, Lance? The U.S. Canada cross-border trivia challenge, and that trivia on that show will be our trivia. We're going to work it to where they are the trivia hosts as they do their thing, and they're off the hook, y'all. And keep that in mind, Lance, because you just heard me say it. Y'all are going to be the trivia part of the show next month. So figure out how to work that in there. But anyway, so and Marshall's in there. Was that Al's Pizza? Yes, it was.
It was this pizza.
It was Al's, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so.
That was some good food.
Oh yeah, it was great. We really enjoyed it.
All the veggie one is Marshall's down below.
Right. So thank you, by the way, Crystal, for coming up in a pinch like that for me. I appreciate it. Kenny, I got to get you the logins for that so you can fire the stream up. Also, anytime I'm wanting to just I'm laying back and kicking back and not getting things done and
not according to one person that's in your chat. He said, I want to offer thanks to Ron for all the hard work on helping me rebuild the website better.
Oh, yeah, Marshall. Yeah, about that. So I'm gonna accept that. Thank you for Marshall on, but I'm absolutely beside myself with that hosting company. And I used to build websites. I used to build websites as a hobby. It was a lot of fun, and made a little bit of money from them. And HostGator was always my go-to host. They had everything I needed. I never wanted for anything while I was with them. If something, the only thing that would break is what I broke, and nothing on their end broke without my assistance. And I did that a lot. I did that, not a lot, but I did it a few times, learning how to build a website and learning what works and what doesn't. And they're almost bulletproof from my side of my side of the hosting thing there. But never did I ever not be able to count on them. If I had a problem that I caused, they would help me fix it right then, no matter who answered the phone. And this time, I'm going to say it. This time it was criminal, and I'm not happy about it. I don't know if there's anything beyond that I can say, but what has happened with Marshall's site is absolutely criminal in every way. And I can rattle off several different possible crimes they committed in the process of this, but they make too much. Whoever the company that's the umbrella company over them is notorious for their scamming, and they got HostGator involved in it, and bought them up and turned them into basically a software mill. Well, not software. They push a service on you. So they break your website, and then they push this service on you that fixes it. I've been fixing my mistakes for a while, and it's not hard to do. And they would not. I talked to them for about an hour and 40 minutes about this problem, and they would not fix it without us spending money, and which wasn't going to happen. And so I'm, as you can tell, I'm fairly livid about it. I'm not happy, and I will be making a video about it, a video review about HostGator coming up soon. And after I do a little bit of investigating, make sure what I say is the most true to from that I can learn what is going on over there, because they used to be great. And I hate to say it like this, but they made it as hard as possible to fix this problem. And yeah, I'm not happy about it. Sorry
Safe
that happened
travels,
to you.
Diane.
I'm sorry that happened to your site, Mello. You know how much I followed along with you on that site for the last 2 years, and that didn't make me happy at all to see that happen to you. I know how much hard work you put into that site, and I just want to say that when we get the site back up, and it looks like it might be soon, because HostGator is finally taking the reins over there and is cleaning that mess up. Somebody over there is. So it looks like it's in the process of getting cleaned up right now. But once they get it cleaned up, we can get a clean export file from there and begin putting the site back together, and it'll go back together pretty quickly after that. So I mean, not good at all. HostGator, that's a no-no. HostGator. I'll be talking about you guys again pretty soon. But I want you all to go over when it does come back up. Keep an eye on it. Watch for it to come back up, and do whatever you can to help Marshall over there. Go visit his site, read some of the articles he's written over there, and just go over there and show him some love. I have to calm myself down
Mm-hmm.
because they pissed me off.
You can't say that. This is YouTube.
I can say that on my channel if I want to.
Take a
because
deep
I'm
breath.
pissed.
Just take a deep breath. Remember,
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
friendly.
I know. Yeah. is a bad deal. And Marshall's one of probably the only person that I've ever seen work as hard as he does on a hobby site like that and trying to make it into a business. And he
Somebody
deserves all the
call
recognition
911.
and all the credit.
We need a fire extinguisher. I can see the smoke coming out of Ron's ears right now.
All right, I'm gonna kick back and let y'all talk a minute while I catch my breath.
All right.
Sorry about that, folks.
So Kenny, your next time when you were out there in lovely Quartzsite, Arizona, what are some of the key things that you got to see? Like, did you get to experience any of the wildlife or anything like that?
Come here.
I got to see Lake Havasu and I wanted to go to the Grand Canyon and experience. I don't think I got.
Hello, Georgianne Rose. Welcome.
I don't
Thank
think I
you for
got to
being
go to
here.
the Grand Canyon, but I'd also like to go experience the Schoolie Palooza. I stay out there for the Schoolie Palooza. So, yeah. So,
Now I will
That's-
have to tell you. So while we were there, we went to Parker, and I got to see the Parker Dam and up to Lake Havasu. But then we went over to the California side, almost said the Canadian side, wrong area. And we got to
just on the other side of the river is California over that side.
Yep. And then we got to see the burros, the wild burros. Those were pretty cool. I mean, reach your hand out the car and touch them burros. And then we got to see when we were on our hike, the hot spring hike, we actually got to see mountain goats with the big old horns and everything. That was really cool. How the herd that they were with were up high enough to where you could see them, but still they were looking down at all of us, making sure we weren't going to their territory. That's one thing. I would not want to be horned by them. To be honest, and
as a matter of fact, I think I'm not to that point yet, but I think there might be some of that scenery in a video coming up about a hike I did with you as collab on the content, and did that hike, and we had a blast. So that video will be coming out next from me, and maybe you'll see those mountain goats in there.
So Marshall said SSS for statement. You have one last question, but Nate got 3 correct. So he is tonight's winner.
Congratulations, Nate. Good job. But let's go ahead and ask the question because it's the person. There's somebody here that may want to hear it.
Just break in.
It might be
Okay.
the last one, Kenny. It might be the bonus question. If it is, read the bonus
No,
question.
no. There was one before that. What are the names of the channel hosts to kick off the Friday weekly raid parade?
They start the raid parade every week. Who are they? First out, put on YouTube. And I also want you to just go ahead and finish up with the bonus question, Kenny, when you get that one, and then we'll start to wrap this up because I need to go chill out for a little bit.
It looks like Danny D got that one. As far as the
That's what I see.
the Roy and Becky.
That's what I see on
Danny.
the StreamYard side. So yeah, that looks good. Congratulations, Danny.
Yeah.
Thank you for answering that question. So and then the one last one there, Kenny,
One last
just
one.
for the heck of it.
Who among our family of nomadic adventures is known to be involved in charity involving dogs?
Who in our community loves dogs so much that she actively, I gave a clue right there. Oops. Actively participates in that effort.
And it looks like
And
Land Cloud
y'all saw her come in earlier.
Adventures got it correct. It is Charlie Grace.
Yep, Charlie Grace. And thank you for that work, Charlie Grace, and thank you for being here. So that's First Friday's trivia with the twist. That will go to Nate of Land Cloud Adventures. Congratulations, Nate. I'm pushing Tim there. Tim got one. You got to get 5 to even come close to Tim. You match him at 5 during the trivia with the twist. So keep working at it. Haven't seen Tim. I didn't see Tim this time. I think in Lance, aren't you visiting Tim right now or something somewhere right there? Anyway, I'm sorry you couldn't be here right now, Tim. Good. Hope y'all are having fun out there, meeting up with Lance and everything's going well for you. Crystal.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you? He is a little frozen right at the moment.
Hey, that made me dizzy. Who did that?
Now, what were you
Did
saying?
you do that? I don't know. I was saying, congratulations.
I didn't do nothing.
Of Land Cloud. Did you spin us around like that?
No.
All right. Well, you do pull some shenanigans now and then.
Uh-huh.
So thank you, Nate. And Nate is following his dream. And one of these times when he heads up to the UP of Michigan, or maybe he'll get even further up there into Canada and get a chance to someday fulfill that bucket list item, which is also on my bucket list, Nate.
The Northern Lights were very pretty this year. I have a short of them.
Before I will. All right. It looks like I'm starting to lose my signal here. Let me see. Marshall says, Mobang, what do you do? Okay. What do you do? Wait a minute. I'm way behind, man. What am I doing? No wonder it doesn't make sense. All right. I think I'm about at the bottom now. Okay. So
every day is a Sunday in Ron's book.
Okay, so I think that's going to do it for now for this edition of Ron Sees America on First Fridays Live on this first Friday of March 2023. And I want to appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you, Crystal, for jumping in here and keeping the folks, welcoming them in and covering for me while I got my pants on and an hour early. And,
wow.
Yeah.
I just want to know, do nomads put their pants on one leg at a time or 2 legs at both times?
The only picture I saw was that.
Kenny, shush.
Well, that's a.
Oh, God.
I'm waiting, Ron. So, 1 leg or 2?
That's a fairly personal question for a nomad, especially one that.
Nate says we wear pants.
Let's say puts his pants on in his van in a very artfully done.
Artfully.
Yeah. Yeah. It can be a little awkward. I don't know that I pull them on one at a time. All right, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a great weekend, and y'all go try to have some fun. Go try to find some adventure in your life, and just love each other. That's all. All right, Kenny, what do you think?
Bye, guy. It was a great
Good night,
show.
sir.
Thanks for having me up, and
I think my
see you
connection's
guys
messing
on
up
the
here.
next one.
I'm all righty. Thank you all. Thanks for being here. Good night.
Night, guys. Remember,
Night, guys.
you see Ron to tell him I ride shotgun with Ron Season.